TTV Dinakaran declines to fight 2026 TN polls. All is not well within the NDA in Tamil Nadu despite several efforts. Just days after Prime Minister Modi showcased alliance unity in Chengalpette, cracks are once again visible, this time between AIDMK chief Edappadi Palaniswamy and AMMK chief TTV Dinakaran. They could be friends, they could write cordial letters to each other, but there are several indications which shows all is not well. Now look at this. On 26th of January, while speaking in Theni, Dinakaran announced that he will not contest the 2026 Tamil Nadu Assembly elections. Instead, he said he would focus on making his party cadres, MLAs and even ministers if the alliance wins. And to quote him, I will work to ensure AMK cadres become MLAs. After victory, I will try to make 3 or 4 AMMK leaders ministers. That's what TTV Dinakaran said. He further added that he personally wishes to secure a place in the cabinet, but clarified that no conditions have been imposed. He added that a coalition government is possible and expressed hope that O. Pannirselvam and others would join the AIDMK coalition. The statement comes against the backdrop of a long and bitter political feud between EPS and TTV Dinakaran. After the death of former Chief Minister Jayalalitha Jairam, the AIDMK split into multiple factions. Dinakaran broke away, founded the AMMK and emerged as one of the strongest challengers to EPS's leadership. In fact, AMMK was widely seen as a vote splitter in the 2021 assembly polls, contributing to ADMK's narrow defeat in over 30 constituencies. Dinakaran, of course, later aligned with the BJP-led NDA in 24, contesting from Theni and Tiruchirappalli, while he lost his strong second-place finish in Theni. At the time, Dinakaran ruled out any tie-up with EPS, calling him a traitor, a drohi in Tamil, and accusing him of hijacking the AIADMK. Fast forward now to 23rd January this year, at the NDA rally attended by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Chengalpet, BJP, AIDMK, AMMK and PMK leaders shared the stage, projecting a picture of unity ahead of the 2026 polls with the single intent of unseating the DMK, calling their past differences a family feud. Dinakaran said the issues had been resolved. EPS echoed the sentiment, saying, and I quote, after all, we are all Amma's children. Meanwhile, Stalin has hit out, saying that recent development proved that AIDMK BJP run a blackmail alliance. Listen in.
திரும்ப பழையபடியே உடைஞ்சு போனதெல்லாம் ஒட்டி எடுத்துக்கிட்டு புதுசா என்டிஏ அரசுன்னு சொல்லிக்கிட்டு வந்திருக்கிறாங்க. எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும், பாஜக அதிமுக கூட்டணி கட்டாயத்தால் உருவாகி இருக்கக்கூடிய கூட்டணி, மிரட்டலால் உருட்டலால் உருவான பிளாக்மெயில் கூட்டணி, உண்மையான அதிமுக தொடர்புடைய விருப்பத்திற்கு எதிராக அமித்ஷா அவர்களால் திணிக்கப்பட்ட கூட்டணி, முழுக்க முழுக்க தன்னுடைய சுயலாபத்திற்காக வழக்குகள் இருந்து தன்னை காப்பாற்றிக்க, தன்னுடைய பதவியை தக்க வச்சுக்க பழனிசாமி உருவாக்கின சுயநல கூட்டணி.
Despite several backroom parleys, despite displays of unity, the underlying mistrust between EPS and Dinakaran goes on and sustains. Dinakaran had only recently exited the NDA, opposing the rejection of EPS as chief ministerial face. Now, even as the BJP is trying its level best to consolidate the NDA to counter the DMK juggernaut in 2026, the alliance's internal fault lines are becoming very hard to ignore. For the BJP, AMMK's return strengthens its southern push. For the NDA as a whole, is this alliance truly united or just holding together as pure optics? S.S. Sriram is joining us. He's a senior political analyst, also joined by Advocate C. Rajasekaran, political analyst. A very warm welcome to both of you. Vanakkam. Sriram, there are several problems in this after, like I said, backroom parleys, calling him drohi, etc. He joins NDA, he's there on the stage. If we have those visuals of how Piyush Goyal kind of, invited him and felicitated him, etc., suddenly to say, but I am not fighting it. We had debated this, Sriram, that the cadres of the AIADMK are not going to take it very kindly for these people to enter after having called EPS names. Also, The way he says, I will see that my cadres fight the elections, but I don't want to fight the elections. He is scared, he is very nervous, but he wants to give a chance to his cadres. It is just a big ball of confusion, Sriram, here.
No, Sudhaji, I beg to differ. In fact, I see the India alliance so fragile. I don't think that alliance is going to be intact at all. Today, a Madurai MLA, DMK MLA calls Congress a party which has only less than 4,000 votes in every constituency, and it is the DMK that is helping them win MPs. So he has gone to the extent of saying that some of the MPs should not be renominated. So I see the fragility more in Indy than in NDA. I think Mr. TTV is probably looking at a larger role. He wants to probably move to the center. Just because he's not contesting doesn't mean he's scared, doesn't mean things are not going the way it should be. In fact, both of them jointly addressed the press conference. If that be the case, they would not have sat together. There could be a case in point for you to mention this had they not sat together to address a press conference. Then there are opportunities and there are possibilities of a discussion on those lines. But I don't think that is the big
Sriram,
biggest
that the
mistake.
Congress DMK alliance is fragile, it's bursting at its seam. People may just slam the door shut on each other. Absolutely, 100%. That was one story I wanted to do. But here it is confusion and kind of conundrums and nervousness and scare. They sitting, politics is a game of optics, Sriram. You know that much better than I do, right? And to say that I want a bigger role at the center, I will see to it that some of my ministers become, some of my cadre become ministers. Where is this? And to say coalition is possible. EPS has said, no coalition. It's just my government. Rajasekaran, come in. Don't you see complete confusion now so far as TTV Dinakaran, and he's not a greenhorn. He's a very smart man. He knows the truth. He knows the reality. That it's not going to be possible to ask ADMK cadre to support us. It's going to be absolutely street fighting. Also, there is no chance for me. His electoral performance has been very, very poor. So, better is I will not fight. I will sit out.
Good evening, Sudha.
Hello.
The political cat is out of the bag of TTV Dinakaran. Let me be fair and unbiased to the story which we have been debating today on your channel. See, TTV Dinakaran, as you rightly said, is a very smart and intelligent politician. Whether we like it or not, that's the truth. Anbumani has a case against him in the CBI. TTV Dinakaran has a ED case against him. Edappadi Palanichami, as his in-laws have lot of issues with ED and income tax. All this, it is all bundle of contradictions and conflicts together, joined at as rightly said by Chief Minister Tamil Nadu, Mr. N.K. Stalin. It's a blackmail alliance being forged. So it is going to be 2026. It's going to be a landslide victory for DMK alliance for this simple reason. The vote share of DMK is 25% as on date. I would say 30%, 5% I discount it. You say it's Vijay, anybody could take away the anti-incumbency, and 25%, and 10% to the Communist, Vidalai Chitragal, Congress, and CPI, CPM, and others. So 35%. So they start their election campaign with 35% in their kitty, whereas ADMK has only 15%. Their original vote bank after the demise of Madam Jayalalitha, 12 elections have been lost by Edappadi. If you go back, recap the whole incident. So
Then, yeah,
the 15%. No, I'll tell you. Please allow me. 15% vote share. BJP, I would say 3%. It's 5%. I give it to them. 5
All
to
right,
6%.
okay.
So 21%. No, please. I'll finish it. So maximum you put everybody together, it may reach up to 28%.
Right. Okay.
So it is 33 beginning and 28 beginning. From here,
all I'm saying is that let's not predict election results right now.
No.
We can't. We should not. The topic is about TTV Dinakaran.
I'm speaking the ground reality. TTV Dinakaran is smart enough He knows he will lose the election. This alliance will not
That's a point.
win
That's
the
a point.
2026.
That's a point. I want to focus
he has
on TTV
decided
Dinakaran
to
only.
save- No, to save his face and his reputation, he has stepped away from contesting elections, and he knows very well Edapadi Palanichami is a dangerous
All right.
alliance partner. The cadres
All
will
right,
not
Sriram.
cooperate. Both the cadres will not
No.
cooperate.
Okay,
so
Sriram.
it is open secret.
Sriram, I will
No,
ask
no, no.
you. Sriram, wait, Sriram, please wait. I want to ask you something. He's also kind of, endorsing the re-entry of OPS, Pannirselvam. Edappadi is very clear. The doors are shut. Look at Pannirselvam. One day he's, meeting DMK. The other day he's saying something else. He seems to be out in the cold. When I say that TTV Dinakaran statements 1, 2, 3, 4 all are contradictory, 2 Edappadi Palaniswamy he is very clear. Edappadi, doors are shut for Shashikala, doors are shut for Pannirselvam, no coalition government to be led by AIADMK. I am the chief ministerial face. No kind of cabinet berths will be given to anyone else. There I find Mr. TTV Dinakaran giving all kinds of reasons, and it's very bad optics. Which is very bad optics for the party. They will say they've got him back after so much of yes, no, maybe, yes, no. He's throwing now a tantrum. Mistake to get him back. Sriram.
No, not at all. See, I really don't see. A smart man can never be nervous. Both of you all, if I'm not wrong, mentioned that he is a shrewd man, he is a smart
Yeah,
man.
of course.
So a smart and a shrewd man will never be nervous to fight an election. So he is very, very clear what he wants to do. Just because he has decided not to. Let me tell you, this is a very close fought election. It is not the percentage that Mr. Rajasekhar, due respects to him, is talking about. Last time they lost the election only by 3%. For the kind of anti-incumbency that DMK is today going to be, facing, and the uncertainty of the Congress continuing to be in their alliance, it is going to be a real big uphill task for DMK-led alliance. And I can tell you, Mr. Edappadi, the smartness, the shrewd he is, I don't deny that. He will definitely, doors are shut for the people that you had mentioned. Neither BJP is insisting that the doors should be opened for three of them. It is an internal affair of the AIADMK. But Edappadi also knows that today we should not take any chances, no matter who they are, as long as they don't disturb me in my party.
Edappadi must
and
be
they are going to
telling.
go with BJP.
I'm sure.
He's okay with it.
I'm sure
He's okay with
Edappadi
it.
must be telling the NDA, partners or NDA bosses like Piyush and others. See, I told you, do not rely on him. What did he do? Today he's saying, let my cadres fight. How can the cadres fight with the leader sitting there? Also, in case whether Edappadi wins or whether Edappadi loses, it is curtains for TTV Dinakaran. This is not going to work. Both of you said he's very astute. Yes, he's very smart. Of course. But whether he's had electoral success, no, sir. It doesn't show. After RK Nagar, he has nothing to show. Of course, 2021, the AIDMK analysis shows that they lost because of this man who cut through the votes. What do you say, Rajasekharan? It's curtains for
That is
TTV.
exactly.
Sudha, say, you all conveniently have forgotten Shashikala. Shashikala was the mascot for Mukulatur vote bank. She was the woman behind Madam Jayalalitha's success for the last 30 years when she was ruling Tamil Nadu and the party. So let us not, confuse ourselves by saying Shashikala is nobody today. She has got her own strengths and weaknesses. Yes, I agree. And OPS was the former chief minister nominated by Madam Jayalalitha. So he also has his own strengths and weaknesses. So keeping away OPS and Shashikala out of ADMK is self declaration of the Mukulatar votes are not going to come in favor of ADMK because Edappadi is from Western Belt Kungu. So they see now the Mukulators, the central southern part of the state feel that ADMK is no more ADMK, it is Gounder ADMK, Gounder DMK, because Kungu Belt DMK is the mindset of the people in the Mukulator community. So that unity is not there, that division is there, so it is not going to consolidate. So the Mukulators are going to vote for DMK combined, this which I have not mentioned in the vote share. So all this, the permutation combinations You will wait and watch. TTV Dinagaran has understood this. That is the only reason he has stepped away from contesting elections.
You
He has
said very
openly
clearly
declared-
that he has stepped aside. Rajasekharan says on the South Indian, the show, he has stepped aside. He is very clever. He knows it's going to come a cropper. I am saying, whatever the results, it's going to be curtains for this man, TTV Dinakaran. Let me go to Sriram. Sriram, then you decode it for the viewers, I say. After all this, to suddenly say, I will not sit for the examination. I mean, you studied for the exam, everything happened. Suddenly you're saying, I'm not. Why would he, you know, not fight the elections? You tell us. It's better it comes from you, Sriram.
Sudaji, in politics, a week is long, as all of us know.
Yeah.
Election a few months away. I'm sure the person anyone who tells today might not, at most of the time, hold on to their decisions. I'm sure he might also be persuaded to, contest elections. But let us not forget the fact that the southern belt, where the Mukkuluthur belt, where Mr. TTV brings in that strength. After all, perception is also very important in politics. And that is the precise reason why both Mr. OPS and Mr. TTV are definitely persuaded to come into NDA. I'm sure all of us know the permutations and combinations, the plus and minus of the alliances, the individual and as a party. All of these arithmetics have been understood. And I'm sure NDA, with all these differences, will put up a strong, united, fight against the
I
DMK.
don't understand. I
which
think
is
it's a...
definitely-
No, Sriram.
Which is definitely fragile today. DMK is fragile.
Arey, it's
There
not
are
about
no
DMK,
members.
AIDMK,
Congress
both
is going
of
to
you.
go out of DMK.
You know, it is not,
DMK will
Sriram.
be reduced to a less than 40
Okay,
seats.
Sriram.
Take it from him.
Okay, Sriram. I respect what you're saying. I respect what Rajasekharan is saying. But I want to tell you, as somebody who's analyzing it, it's a waste to have got TTV Dinakaran. Why get it? Go on, Rajasekharan. I have 1 minute.
See, I'll tell you, as you rightly said, DMK is in a strong footing and their arithmetics and their alliance are intact. The politics of Tamil Nadu or any
Not
state
sure.
go by
Say
optics.
that. Anyway, go on.
The optics is very, very clear. DMK will win elections because the anti-incumbency factor will be 5% maximum. The discounting that even though the anti-incumbency, they will overcome it and they will win the elections because of the divided opposition.
Both of
So
you
Vijay,
are...
Vijay is going to cut into the anti-incumbency ADMK votes where he will contest
Vijay
alone.
is going to
and he will-
take
he will-
DMK
No, he will
votes.
play, he will
Vijay
play
is
the
the
spoil
biggest
sport.
threat. Vijay is a bigger threat to
is the
DMK.
spoil sport. No, Vijay is the spoil sport for NDA, BJP because there is
No,
the
sorry.
anti-BJP sentiment in Tamil Nadu. The anti-BJP sentiment is still existing
Not
in
at
Tamil
all.
Nadu. That is
That's
the
a thing of the
negative
past.
part in the whole NDA combination. So it is going to favor DMK. This is what the reality ground situation. In
Still
spite
bring
of
it- I'll
anti-incumbency, I'm
still
not
bring
saying
the
there is no
debate back to
anti-incumbency.
TTV Dinakaran. I'm not in, because let's not, talk about that. There is time to talk about who's winning these elections, who has a better position, etc., etc. But have you? We three were speaking. You heard names Vijay, Yedapadi, Stalin more than you heard the name of TTV Dinakaran. You even heard the name of Shashikala. I am saying it, and you please hold me responsible for it. That's what fellow journalists and friends are for. This is curtains for TTV Dinakaran for the way he has conducted himself. He should have stood next to AIDMK's General Secretary, Mr. Yedapadi Palaniswamy, and said, let's fight it, let's bury it. He called it Pangali Sunday. He called it as family fights and feud. But what has he done today? He's just, said, I'm taking a back seat. Back seat is a very, very bad optics. I mean, particularly for the community that he belongs to. Meanwhile, thank you both for joining us on this broadcast. Let us wait. It's getting very exciting during election time in Tamil Nadu.